I was so nervous about this day. Once we came back to Tokyo again, every day had something special for us. Like one day we went to Warner Bros. Studio tour, another day to the Ghibli Museum. We had some reservations at cafes. But this day, I was very excited because I got to spend all morning at the Bungu Yoshihaku. I didn't know back then, but it's Japan's biggest stationery event. I went there with three missions. I wanted to get inks from Shachihata. I also wanted to get stamps from Stamp Marché. And Yohaku was there, which is my favorite washi tape brand, so I wanted to get all of them basically. There was a line at the Yohaku booth. We waited patiently for like 10 or 15 minutes, and it was time for us to see what they had. I already knew more or less what I wanted to buy because I'm obsessed with their design. I love their slim tapes. I did such a bad job at filming inside. There were lots of people, even though it wasn't the weekend, and because in some of the booths were lines, I didn't want to bother anybody with my filming. So I'm really sorry. I tried my best. I was so excited to see Stamp Marché tiny stamps. I was so excited. They had so many of them. You had to put your stamps in a box if you wanted at least five. I didn't know which ones I wanted to get, so I enjoyed my time deciding which ones I wasn't going to miss once I was home. This wasn't planned, but I made another line for the Pinkoi booth. I wanted to see if they had some brands I love, and they did, so I was happy I waited. Okay, don't judge me, please, or just do. The damage is already done, so it's too late. I didn't film everything because there were so many people, but the place was huge and there were so many stationery brands, beautiful things. It was pretty difficult to leave the place with just a couple of items. Well, for us, I think it's just impossible. I was organizing everything so I could show you the new stationery better. The staff at the Shachihata booth were so kind. We didn't exchange a single word, but they helped a lot, really. I had this paper and some stamps so I could try inks out. So after a couple of swatches, I already knew what I wanted. I bought a bigger one because I love that brown. And of course, my new favorite ink ever, the gray one. And this sandy one that looks like it's orange, but it's not. You will see later. I went crazy at the Yohaku booth. I was so excited to see they were going to be there because, of course, you can find a few of them at Loft, but here there were so many that you feel overwhelmed in a good way. I stopped using washi tapes a long time ago. I didn't know how to incorporate them into my journaling style or just my spreads. I don't know if it was just difficult. But after this trip, I feel like that has changed at least a little bit. I think it's because they are way too beautiful not to use them. So I just found a way. I cannot wait to show you how I've been journaling about this trip. This was my favorite tape, and I found it, so that made me really happy. I couldn't find the little blue and purple hydrangeas washi tape that I was looking for, but after buying these many tapes, I was just okay with it. I've been using these tiny ones quite a lot, especially on my weekly insert as stickers. And this is the one I've been using the most. It is so beautiful. Once you're done choosing the items you want, you show this to the person at the end of the line, and she gives you a present, which was so nice. I wasn't expecting anything. I showed her what I wanted to buy just because everybody was doing the same thing, not because I was expecting a present. And she made us choose between different tapes, and I chose this one. At the Pinkoi booth, I chose three PET tapes. PET tapes, right? I bought two that I've never seen before, like this lyrics one and these beautiful flowers from Meow Illustrations. I feel like I had to buy this one because I love using the little sentences so bad in my journals. Especially, I think they look lovely with the handmade paper I own. So that's why I bought it. I used to have another one, but I ran out of it and I just had to fill the void. Everything was so cheap, really so cheap. I couldn't believe it. I think I've shown you this before while I was at Loft, but I was hesitant. I didn't know if I wanted to purchase it or not. It was more expensive, so I was really thinking about it, and I left Loft, and for the next week I couldn't stop thinking about it. So when I found it at Bungu Yoshihaku, I thought, okay, it's time. I've been using it a lot for adding the date in my pages in Japanese, but you can use it for lots of different things. I filmed the booth at the beginning, but I don't remember the name of it. I just saw Su Atelier and I just went for it. They had new sticker sheets, but I went for the old ones. I bought so many and I've been using them like crazy to document our trip and also this summer. I ended up grabbing three boxes and this tiny stars one because I just don't have enough stars already. Ayana, tú estás loca. I think these boxes are great just to bring them to a trip with you. These are the ones I chose. I was going to choose the stars over the yakiniku stamp, so I had three boxes and that's it. I didn't even think about getting the yakiniku one, but my boyfriend was so excited about it when he saw the stamp because it was his favorite thing about Japan, yakiniku, so I had to get it. I showed the lady who was there that I wanted to purchase these three boxes, and I played a game that they had three times. The first two, I won a sticker, which was perfect because I had two journals, so two stickers. And the third time, I won this. Like she even rang the bell, and I blushed, but it was so cute. For my trip back home, I carried all my stickers in there so they didn't fold. And these are all the stamps they had. Not all of them were there, but the selection was huge. I really wanted to get the octopus and the film strip, but they just weren't there. I unpacked my stickers because I told you this before. Keeping them like this makes me not wanting to use them at all. I see them there all perfectly packed, and it just makes me just not wanting to use them. I didn't have time left, so the next day I wanted to grab the camera and film the beautiful washi tapes I bought. Flowers washi tapes are my thing, and that's why I bought them in every single color and design. And then the surprise for me was finding these tiny ones. They are so lovely. I've been using them like crazy, especially this one that my boyfriend said, Anna, it's you, Anna. And I was hesitant, but I got it. And now it's the one that I'm using the most. So, of course, I regret not buying one more. Oh, let me show you how I've been keeping them and where they are so I can see them every day and use them. Because I realized that if I don't see my stationery, I just don't use it. I found this stamp I saw at Cafe Analog a long time ago and I was going to get it, but I found it in Japan at the most random mall and they had like a stationery pop up. We were looking for some shoes for my boyfriend, and I found this. Even though I wasn't looking for stationery, stationery is always there for me. So just to make me happy. I use my favorite cup to store my new stamps. Opening and closing the box was fun, but not very convenient for my everyday journaling. So, yeah, I just did that. I also added my 36 Sublo stamps and my date stamp.
Millones de veces juntándose, o sea, mucha de la cultura de las cosas que a mí me gustan y que yo veo, las compartía con mi yaya y a día de hoy igual me leía un libro de la Emily Henry o de lo...
And I couldn't leave without showing you how the inks and the little stamps look like. Perfect for journaling about the most ordinary days, I think.
Quien me otorgue romance me parece bien y quien me otorgue drama me parece bien también. Tensiona toda esta historia pese a que si bajamos a tierra, obvio tengo claro nunca con sus palabras y que en la primera temporada ese tío es un sin muchas cosas que repasando ahora dices sí que allá vamos. Esta escena primera que he puesto de cuando pues están son cero problemáticas, lo que pasa es que a Beli le gusta un problema, una toxicidad, un salseo. Ella puede y cuando Conrad dice ¿recuerdas todas las cosas que te las cosas que más identidad le dan a la serie? Bueno, Cam Cameron le queremos muchísimo, fantástico, perfecto y la picotería que se pegan aquí los dos porque así como por detrás, bueno, ellas se cagan vivo. O sea, ellas tuvieron miedo en que sean novias. Bueno, este momento playa, final primer episodio versus la tercera temporada de ellas dos. Aquí, pero también Belle iba a crecer, a lo mejor le gusta la pedrería a ella y ponerse ahí como un pavo. Esa escena de Conrad y a decirle que me gusta, que se iban a besar y ya vienen a tocar los y chicas que quisiera durante toda la vida. Entonces, eso driving with a guy that I think is cute and sweet. Qué guantazo tiene. Admit it. I don't care. Stop lying. Stop being such a baby. Bien hecho, muy bien escrito. Esa escena, pues perfecta. Yo para mí, Conrad, perfecto. Este chico no. Cosas que no entiendo es por qué no se apoya ella más en su. Mejor. O sea, lo Team Jeremiah que es ella, es muy fuerte. Es muy fuerte. Qué tío. No, dice, por eso. O sea, ¿cómo te vas a asustar con esa tontería? Pues que ellas no se hayan enrollado en una de estas fiestas.